Hello friends, this is Durga again from ITversity, a one-stop shop to learn all the technologies. So at this time we are talking about setting up virtual machines on a bare metal server. We have provisioned a bare metal server from ovh.com, and then we have set up esxi, and we have previewed both command line as well as web console of esxi, and now we will see how to download files effectively onto esxi. So before getting into the details, let me do some whiteboarding, and let me explain a little bit about how the download should be done. Okay, because this is I am actually recording this video especially for the newbies or freshers who are out of college and trying to set up the environment. They make some silly mistakes, and I am trying to help them by explaining how it actually works and how they should actually consider downloading the files. Okay, I'm opening essentials so that I can do the whiteboarding. So as of now, what we have done is we have provisioned a server from data center called ovh.com. It could be anything. You can provision from anywhere. Even if you are working, you might be provisioning or you might be working on a remote server which is away from where you are working. It could be data center managed by your company itself, or it can be a remote hosting service such as ovh.com. So in ovh.com they have bunch of servers, and we have already provisioned one sitting at our home. So this is our home, and we are working out of our home using a browser, and we provisioned a server from our home which is hosted on OVH. Okay, so when people try to so now the requirement is, once we get esxi set up on the remote server, we have to download software such as operating system and whatever it is, and then we have to start deploying or installing on the remote server. So typically the softwares will be available over the internet. Okay, it could be operating systems such as CentOS. It could be other softwares such as pfSense, which we'll be using to set up our virtual router. We'll see what virtual router is and how pfSense works as virtual router as part of the subsequent videos. So now these softwares are somewhere over the internet, which are accessible via internet, and lot of times people tend to download onto their PC and then upload onto the remote server. However, there is a trick where you can actually download directly onto the remote server itself once esxi is set up. There is no need to download at our home and then upload it. We can copy most of the softwares. At times we have to download onto our PC and then upload, but most of the times we have to means we can actually download directly on the esxi host itself. So let us understand how it works. Okay, so here I am trying to logging into my esxi host. Let me get the IP address, going to ovh.com. Okay, I'm going to the web control panel. So this is the one. The IP address is this one. So this is how the esxi web interface will look like, and also we can log in from the command prompt also. Okay, so here I am trying to log in to command prompt. So here I am entering the password, and meanwhile we might have got the web console also. Okay, I am entering the username and password. So here, for now I am ignoring this. It is asking me to update the VMware host client. If you want, you can say update, but I am actually saying not now. I will take care of it later. For you, it is better to do so. And click on storage and click on data store. So when actually esxi host is set up, most of the storage will automatically come under data store 1, and this is the mount point using which you can access. So you can copy this location, go to the terminal, and then do cd, enter, and you run ls-ltr command, and you find nothing over here. So even here you can go to the data store browser and you find nothing here except for a hidden file which you can ignore. So now first we have to create a directory, and this is the directory where we will have all the softwares downloaded on the host, so that those softwares are available across all the virtual machines or across all the deployments which we'll be doing in future on that host. Okay, so the directory name is shared. I have given it as shared, and create directory, and soon you will see the shared directory over here. In this there is nothing as of now. You can go here and now run ls-ltr. You will see that shared directory, and then we can go here, and esxi on top of esxcli, which stands for esx command line interface, it also have few additional tools. One of them is wget, but unlike traditional wget, this has limited options and it can only retrieve files from http or ftp. It cannot retrieve files from any other protocols, using any other protocols, especially https. Okay, so now I will take both the examples where we can use wget on the esxi host directly and download it. If it is some other protocol, there should be an internal server which is configured with ftp. You have to download to that location, and then you should be able to copy to the esxi host if it is required. But in our case, we don't have any other internal server. So if it is not http or ftp, we have to download to our PC and then upload it. So first let us take the example of CentOS 8 operating system as demonstrated here. We can download whatever software we want. We will try to get CentOS and pfSense, and for that go to the browser, go to the Google, and then check for CentOS 7. I am trying to set up using CentOS 7. Okay, CentOS 7 download. So you can go to this link and you have to download the ISO, and we will be copying the minimal ISO. Now you got the URL. If you see the URL starts with http, right click on this, copy link address, and run wget and paste it, and now the download will start on this machine. So it will take its own time. Let it finish. And then I also want to download pfSense. For that, again go to google.com, search for pfSense. The purpose of pfSense you will understand as we move forward. For now, make sure you download pfSense because it is required to set up something called virtual router, which helps us to set up private networking between the virtual machines, which is required in most of the softwares or most of the technologies which we want to set up using virtual machines. Okay, so here I am looking for the download. Click on download here, and here file type is install. Architecture is 64-bit. We should use only 64-bit, whether it is operating system or any software. Going forward, we should use only 64-bit unless it is available. Okay, and then here I am trying to download ISO installer, and if I right click on this and do copy link address and go to another tab, and paste it, it uses HTTPS protocol. If we try to run wget on this on esxi host, it will fail because, as I have demonstrated earlier, it only supports HTTP or FTP. Okay, so as we cannot download directly using wget on the host, what we can do is we can click on download, and the download will start downloading to our PC. It is already available on my PC, so I am cancelling this, and now we can use the browser. Once it is downloaded completely, you can go to the browser, choose the directory into which you want to upload the files, in this case shared, click on upload, and then go to the location where you have that software. In my case, the pfSense software is under downloads, so I have gone there, and I am trying to upload that. Again, uploading takes a little bit longer time, so now I will leave like this. We are trying to copy both operating system CentOS as well as pfSense onto the esxi host. Once it is done, we will go into further steps and start setting up pfSense first. It requires some public IPs. We will get public IP and assign it to pfSense, and then we actually set up. It's a little bit tricky. I will go through go through all the steps to set up the pfSense, and then we will start creating the virtual machines, and eventually once everything is set up, it will look like this. Yeah, root, once we set up pfSense and once we create virtual machines, it will look like this. You can click on the virtual machines. There are 6 of them, 5 virtual machines and 1 pfSense. pfSense is primarily for the virtual routing, and there is a private interconnectivity between all these hosts. Okay, that being said, I hope you're enjoying the content on the channel. If you like this video, please click on the like button. If you want to provide the feedback, please use the comment section of the video, and please subscribe to my channel and stay tuned so that we can you can get to see a lot more content covering vast area of technologies. And also I am planning to come up with a common platform where discussions also can be done among ourselves. That being said, please subscribe and stay tuned. Thank you. Bye.